All right, guys, welcome back to the channel. And oh my goodness, the international break was a bore. For God's sakes, it's good to be back. It's all this. I don't know about you. I felt like fish out of water without actual league football, but it's good to be back. Um, you know, Again, it's good to see that our players are back, and so far there are no injuries. So knock on wood, that remains the case. Whilst we're out, I think there was a Saliba injury, which was rather not injury, the update on his injury, which is rather unfortunate. Sound like it's going to be around a month or so. So, but weirdly, I don't know about you, I'm not that worried. After Mosquera's performance against Liverpool, I feel confident that he can debutize for Saliba until he's back. So that's really, really, really good. Let's see. Eze, interestingly, started wearing number 10 jersey for England, which is, I think, is again, I like that touch from Tuchel, Thomas Tuchel, the England coach, to almost comply with his new number at Arsenal, which is the timing is just impeccable timing is perfect. What else happened? Odegaard's, I like something I want to talk about. Odegaard's response to Tony Adams about the whole captaincy nonsense that Tony Adams said a couple of weeks ago. I like how he chose the higher road. I'm not sure I would have, but I'm glad he's being classy about it. And he basically says he doesn't care about Tony Adams' comments. All in all, our players did well, pretty well over the international break. Odegaard scored a couple. Mikel Merino scored about 4 goals over 2 games for Spain, which is fantastic. He just seems to be a different, really prolific striker when he plays for Spain. And I think that's something to look into as an Arsenal Football Club. Like to say, what is it that Spain does that we're not doing for Mikel Merino? I don't think he's a six, quite frankly. I think I think he's like almost like a 10 or what you call an 8, traditional 8, where you have like two striker up front kind of thing. Yeah. Who else again scored? I think, yeah, I think those are the players. Trossard scored, I think. Trossard scored a goal as well for Belgium. I think their first game. So far, everything looks good. I also watched the Hincapie game against Argentina. He played really well. It's interesting. Now, going to Nottingham Forest, obviously, Nottingham Forest have hired a new coach, and he's an old foe, an old enemy. So let's see. I always worry when clubs get a new manager. There's always the possibility of a new manager bounce, which can be dangerous. So players get energized. Players get energized. They want to prove to the new manager, but that they belong. Basically, that they should pick them. So won't surprise me if they come all gone blazing. But regardless of new manager or not, Nottingham Forest is a good team. I don't need to convince you where they finished last season and also the kind of players they have. I'm not sure why they fired Nuno. He was a good coach, but again, there was some internal crisis, so I can totally understand. But yeah, I expect a tough game, but it's at the Emirates. I expect us to win, and I expect us to bounce back from the Liverpool catastrophic result. Performance wasn't bad. It was kind of bad in the sense that we didn't really attack. I don't know why Arteta put the team up, set the team up like that, not to attack against the Liverpool team. Like I said, that was there for the taking. We could have won that game if we had the mindset to win. Weirdly, we came there to defend, and it's not the players. It was actually Mikel Arteta. So against Nottingham Forest, it's going to be a different setup, but I expect us to win against Nottingham Forest. I expect that we, score a few goals. I expect this ridiculous experiment Ateta has continued with Martinelli to stop. I expect to see Eze play on the freaking left-hand side. Odegaard is clearly back, so Odegaard should start in the middle alongside Declan Rice and Zubamendi. So there's no reason to play the formation play against Liverpool against Nottingham Forest because we're playing at home. And first of all, Eze should play on the left hand side. This Martinelli experimentation he's doing with Arsenal, it just it's not attractive at all. It just makes us look weak, quite frankly. And that's why we signed Eze, so he should play. I expected Eze to start. Timber had, I mean, prior to, I think Liverpool game, I thought it was exceptional. I expect him to start as well. At the back, clearly, Saliba is injured, so Mosquera in his place and Gabriel to play. And then maybe it's going to be a debut for Hinkapie, or we continue with Calafiori. Um, Obviously, up front, expect to see Gyökeres start and Madueke on the right hand side. And like I said, Eze on the left hand side. And midfield should be Odegaard, Declan Rice, and Zubimendi, who was exceptional, by the way, for Spain. As always, he's always 10 over 10 for Spain. So yeah, it's tomorrow. I think it's 12:30 p.m. West African time. So I'm excited. I really want to replace this silly Liverpool result, and hopefully they drop points as well. So yeah, so let's see. That's it, guys. Not much going on. I think there were a few outgoings from the club. I'll probably find them and post them later. But yeah, like I said, expecting us to win against Nottingham Forest tomorrow. I expect the team to play, except for Saka, whom I heard, by the way, is close to return, which is great news because the thing about Saka I like is he chips in goals. He scores very important goals, and he doesn't go on like long runs without goals or assists. So if you play Saka for 3 games, you expect at least a goal or assist, which is fantastic. So not having him in the team is a minus for the team. But on the positive side, Noni Madueke has been exceptional for England. And I thought he had a good game against Liverpool as well. So there's something just different about him. He's not a Saka. He's very direct. He's very physical. He's unpredictable as well. So which is great, which is good. I expect to see him play. So maybe later on Max Damon comes in. But yeah, all in all, feels good. Like I said, no injuries on the team side. Expect us to go Nottingham Forest, bounce back on Liverpool, win, score a few goals, get back into the rhythm of things. And yeah, that's it, guys. Take care, everyone, and cheers. Bye bye. Take care.